Hello, welcome to Jet Mathematics. I remain your host, Milton Ebiwari John. In this video, we're looking at exponential equations. We'll be looking at two problems, and these problems of exponential equations will lead us to quadratic equations. Okay, well, let's see how we can approach these problems. So we have the first example here says 5 raised to the power s 2s minus 26 raised to the power 5 times 5 raised to the power of s plus 25 is equals to 0. Okay, so we can write this as 5x bracket 2, because if you do 2 times x times 2, it still gives us 2x minus 26 5 raised to the power of x plus 25 equals to 0. So we can say let 5 raised to the power of x, because we have it here, to help us simplify, let's say it's equals to y. So that this place becomes y squared minus 26, here becomes y plus 25 equals to 0. So we've made it very simple, and what we have here is a quadratic equation. So we are going to see how we can simplify this. So this gives us y squared, 2 factors. If you times them, you get 25. If you add them, you get minus 26. That is minus 25 minus 1. Sorry, let's put our y. Minus 25y minus 1y plus 25 equals to 0. If you don't know how to solve for quadratic equation, you can see our videos on quadratic equations. Okay, so here we have y common, then here we have y minus 25, then minus 1 bracket y minus 25 equals to 0. So here we have y minus 1, y minus 25 equals to 0. So that here we can get y minus 1 is equals to 0, or y minus 25 is equals to 0. So here we have y is equals to 1, or y is equals to 25. But our job is not to get y, our job is to get x. But remember that 5 raised to the power x is equals to y. This implies that 5 raised to the power s is either equal to 1, or 5 raised to the power s is equals to 25. Okay, now for us to get s, we can express 1 as base 5, which is 5 raised to the power s equals to 5 raised to the power 0. 5 raised to the power 0 is still 1, or 5 raised to the power s is equals to 5. 25 is 5 raised to the power of 2. Okay, so with this we can say that our x here is equals to 0, or our x here is equal to 2. Pretty easy, right? That's it. So let's see the second example. Is quite similar to what we have here. So let's use the other part of the board. It says 5 2x plus 1 minus 26 5 raised to the power of x plus 5 is equals to 0. So this we can break as 5 raised to the power 2x times 5 raised to the power of 1. In indices, if you have the same base and they are multiplying, you can sum up the powers, right? You can sum up the powers. So the sum of the powers can also be written like this. Okay, so here we have 26 bracket 5 is the power of x plus 5 equals to 0. I'll take this again. I will broke down this. In indices, remember you have a raised to the power of m plus n is the same as a raised to the power m times a raised to the power n. So that's what we have used here. Here again I say is 5 raised to the power 2x times, because of the plus as we have here, 5 again raised to the power of 1. So that's what you have there. Okay. Then we can break this. This we can break as 5. We just brought this to this point, and then here we have again 5 x, this x, 2. So that will say 2 times s give us 5 raised to the power 2x. Then 5 raised to the power 1 is this 5 here. Is equal to, minus 26 5 raised to the power of x plus 5 equals to 0. Okay, so at this point we can say let, because of what we have here, we can say let 5 raised to the power of x be equal to let's say y again. So putting it here, you have 5y, this is the 5, this is y squared minus 26y plus 5 is equals to 0. So we're going to look again for two numbers such that if you add them, you get minus 26. If you times them, you get 25. They are still the same numbers, 5y squared minus 25 minus 25y minus y plus 5 equals to 0. Please, I'll repeat, if you don't know how to do quadratic equations yet, you can see our videos on quadratic equation. So here we have 5y is common, and then here we have y minus 5, and then here we have minus 1, and then we have y minus 5 equals to 0. Okay, so we take this to get 5y minus 1, and then y minus 5 is equal to 0. So here we say that 5y minus 1 is 0, or y minus 5 is equals to 0. So at this point we say 5y is equal to 1, or y is equals to 5. So here y is equals to 1 over 5, or y is equals to 5. But our job is not to get y, it's to get x. So we're going to say, but remember that x is y is 5 raised to the power x. So that means this implies y, which is 5 raised to the power x, is equals to 1 over 5, or y, which is 5 raised to the power x, is equal to 5. So at this point we can write this as 5 raised to the power x equals to this. It can be written as 5 raised to the power minus 1. If you are following our videos, you should be familiar with this kind of expression now. or 5 raised to the power x is equals to 5 raised to the power of 1. 5 raised to the power of 1 is still 5. Okay, so let's just finish it up here. So by implication, we can say that x here, since here is 5, here is 5, by implication x here will be equals to minus 1, s is equals to minus 1, or by application here x will be equals to 1, x is equals to 1. So these are the answers to this question. So please don't forget to follow this page as well, like and share this video. Thanks for watching. See you in our next video. Bye.